show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I always tell y'all that when someone tell y'all who they are, believe them. And in this case, when they do something or get caught up for something, you can't act surprised. Unfortunately, in music, it's a double-edged sword. Damn if you do, but damn if you don't. You'll never have any wins with social media because they'll tell you if you aren't who you say you are in your music, then you're a fraud. You out here rapping about something you really ain't doing, which means you're just chasing clout. But when you actually do everything you rap about and you really are who you say you are in your music, they call you a crash out when things hit the fan and reports come out that you've been locked up for living the same life you rapped about. Moral of the story is, you'll never please social media, and there's really no sense in trying to prove any point. While you're trying to prove that point and showing the world that you out here participating in a life of crime, just know that them people are also watching, and all you're doing is putting a bigger target on your back. That's if it's not already there. Now in this case, we have young Chicago rapper Glock Boy Bobo. Unfortunately for Bobo, he's been caught up in a situation where keeping it real goes wrong. And one of the reasons I find it unfortunate is because I feel Bobo actually has potential to be something when it comes to music if he would just be able to stay out of jail. It seems like every time Bobo catch traction and start getting the right recognition he needs in order to further his music career, somehow, some way he finds himself right back in jail. He does little stretches, his wave died down, and then he's forced to start all over from scratch all over again, and the cycle just continues. It looks like this time, he may be in over his head with the charges he's facing, especially being that he's already a convicted felon with similar prior charges. Now, I don't know if it's due to the upcoming election, but Chicago has been on fire when it comes to the police solving all types of cases. Just within days of each other, we've seen FBG Butter, Bando KD, and now Glock Boy Bobo all get taken down within days apart. Within the three, Bando KD probably has the most serious charges of them all for the death of a 12-year-old who was shot and unalived back in 2022. He's being accused of having involvement in. We're going to get into the allegations against Bobo and speak on what they're accusing him of, and then after, I want to hear what you guys think. Before we do all that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. If you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. According to a statement released by CPD in regards to Bobo and his arrest, the report would say, quote, "The above offender was arrested on September 12, 2024 at approximately 3:08 a.m. in the 3500 block of West 47th Street. He was identified as one of the offenders responsible for multiple incidents that occurred on September 12, 2024. At approximately 1:07 a.m. in the 4900 block of Southwestern Ave, took property at gunpoint from a 29-year-old male. At approximately 1:15 a.m. in the 6200 block of South Colon Ave, took property at gunpoint from a 39-year-old female and another 20-year-old male, then forcefully entered a residence in which additional property was taken. Offender then fired shots inside an occupied residence, not striking anyone. At approximately 1:40 a.m. in the 3300 block of West 59th Place, took property at gunpoint from a 17-year-old male. At approximately 2:34 a.m. in the 3600 block of West 38th Street, forcefully took a vehicle from a 42-year-old male. The offender was placed into custody and charged accordingly. No additional information is available at this time. Now it says that his charges go as follows: 3 felony counts of robbery armed with firearm, 1 felony count of home invasion with a firearm, 1 felony count of vehicular hijacking, and 1 felony count of kidnapping armed with a firearm. Now, judging from that report, it seems as if everything he's been accused of happened in one setting. Like literally all in the span of one night, which is crazy. So it means that from the details given, Bobo all in one night stole a car, robbed multiple people with a firearm, and committed a home invasion all in one night. Now also keep in mind, y'all, all of this is alleged. This is just what they're accusing him of, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. However, if this is in fact true, I don't know what got into Bobo, but it seemed as if he thought he was playing Grand Theft Auto or something in real life. Robbing, stealing cars, and home invasion? Try explaining that to a judge. Now, judging from the description, it seems like Bobo and the guys, allegedly, they had a certain motive. The incidents happened back to back, where one transpired at 1:07 a.m., 1:15 a.m., 1:40 a.m., and for the last one, 2:34 a.m. Now, the reports didn't specify how they went by choosing their victims for the crimes, where we don't know if they was targeted or a random act of violence. Who knows? But we do know that judging from the charges, they're pretty serious, and on top of that, it don't make it any better that Bobo had videos on social media, flashing firearms, and rapping about doing the same exact stuff that they're being accused of. Now, I don't know what it is, but it seems like these rappers that we see look like they're successful in the music, making money and on the grind, all seem to be up to no good somewhere behind the scenes. Either these guys just like the streets, or the music really ain't paying that much, being that they're still entertaining a life of crime. But you would think after a few arrests and doing time, well, probably more than a few arrests, they'll learn. Especially someone like Bobo. Although he's 26 years old, Bobo had been in and out of jail a large portion of his life. You know, it's a problem when you have about 9 mugshots, all for various charges, including illegal weapon possession charges, down to traffic violations and fleeing from police. Now, these new charges seem to be a little more serious than the rest, like I stated before. And whenever you have kidnapping charges, especially armed, it's never a good look for you. Being that he's already a convicted felon with charges involving illegal use of a weapon, I don't know if the judge may be lenient this time around. Maybe the judge might want to teach him a lesson because he or she feels that the petty sentences that he's been given in the past haven't been working, clearly. But I do wonder, how was the police able to pin him and the rest of the guys to these situations? Was it a surveillance? Did the individuals that they was targeting call the police? Was it an eyewitness or an anonymous tip like in Bando KD's situation? Or did he just slip up and make a simple mistake that led them to believe that he was their guy? I don't know. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this one. Like I said earlier, if you're in Chicago right now and you know you're doing something illegal, be on your P's and Q's. Not only Chicago, but around the world, because y'all know as election time gets closer and close, arrests start to go up because they're trying to make it seem as if the current people in office is just doing that much of a good job. I don't know, but it seems to happen every time around election time where arrests just start going up, so y'all make sure y'all don't get caught up in that sweep. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.